So is the new Atomos Zato Connect the all-in-one streaming package that it's supposed to be? Let's check it out. So Atomos' new Zato Connect arrived a couple weeks ago and I've been playing with it, and unfortunately it seems like it went through the ship now, fix later method of release, and now most of us pre-orders are waiting for a future update for a lot of the features that we were hoping to check out. So the Zato reminded me of the old Samurai from back in the day, and I used to have 3 of those. I love them and I used them all the time when I was doing conference shoots. They worked flawlessly. I always enjoyed Atomos. I was a big fan. So when these new Zatos came out, it looked like it could do most of what these old Samurais did, plus the option to stream, put on graphic overlays, picture-in-picture mode. It all seemed very cool for a nice price of $400. Once it arrived though, I installed the latest firmware, and reading through the release notes, I find that a bunch of the intriguing features that I was interested in are not available yet. Oopsie! And checking online, it seems like more than a few folks like me are very bummed out, and we're all waiting now for some unknown update coming in the future. Please, firmware gods, I beg of thee, let there be a new update tomorrow. So powering up the Zato was actually a nice change because I already had the necessary power options in the form of an old MacBook power adapter. And you can use the standard Sony batteries as well in the back. The good news is that our favorite YouTube Live is available right now, along with Twitch, Facebook Connect, and the others are also coming in this later update. Plugging in an HDMI is easy enough from any of the cameras I tested. I used a Blackmagic, I used a GoPro, and I even set up this Panasonic S1H. And everything came through the HDMI, no problem. For going live on YouTube, I did have success using the supplied Ethernet adapter, and the process of adding the stream key on the Atomos Connect website was pretty easy. Probably just user error and figuring out the correct way to link everything, but I did have to futz with it, turning it on and off, reconnecting the stream key, and then finally it popped up and we were live. Now, I did not have much luck using the Wi-Fi antennas that are included and trying to connect on the other side of the house using Wi-Fi. I also just couldn't get this thing to connect through my phone as a hotspot, which was one of the most interesting aspects of the Zato when I first saw it. And it might be user error again, but I had this fantasy that I could stream from anywhere with this, that I would be out in the city, out at the beach, and as long as I had a decent signal, I could stream through Wi-Fi. I mean, crazy thoughts, because if you've ever streamed before, you know how important that hardwired Ethernet connection is. So the dream of Wi-Fi connectivity with this thing fizzled out pretty fast, but I can see this device being great for folks wanting to get their feet wet with streaming, getting your familiar cameras and audio into this thing, and once you get the hang of it, it does have some potential to do some pretty slick live streams with music piping underneath. You get the good video and audio going, it pipes it over to your channel in 1080p, plus you can record it all in H.264 1080p for later ideas. This means clips for YouTube Shorts, IG Reels, other videos. You know, we see how other folks are doing this, getting the most from their content, and when you have it all recorded on an SD card for easy transfer, that definitely helps out a bunch. So there's lots of potential with the right user for this Zato Connect. The menu system was a little quirky. I definitely had some frustrations trying to press the right areas and accessing files. Sometimes it's 2 clicks, sometimes it's 3 taps. I hope the next new update also comes with a little easier to use interface for us pudgy-fingered folks. The screen though is definitely nice and crisp, 1000 nits of brightness. Another cool thing, or possible downfall for some folks, is that this Zato can record it all in H.264. I mentioned that earlier, and it comes with varying levels of quality. But that's all, only H.264. There's no ProRes like the old Samurais. There's no other codecs at all. You can also pipe the signal through an HDMI out, and you have these USB ports that can pipe it out. So you can take it to Zoom, you can take it to your other favorite streaming platforms. So right now you can definitely get a very nice camera and mic system through the Zato, recording everything for your archive while you stream. Then you send it through wherever you want it to go, through USB-C into your computer or through HDMI into wherever. I also was able to hook up a Rode Wireless Go mic for good sound. There's the nice familiar audio mixer interface from Atomos, and I did enjoy that even with my pudgy fingers. So the graphic overlays were something that I thought could be more useful than they were. Maybe if you have something small, just an easy subscribe graphic, this will be able to display. You can't position or rearrange anything once it's on there. It only accepts PNGs that have a limit of 1 megabyte. And I tried animated PNGs, they do not work. That actually made the Zato kind of stutter and get confused. So stick to your 1 megabyte PNGs, you'll be able to flash some stuff up there. There are also no settings for fade-ins. It's just on or off, so it's not the most user-friendly for these graphics, and I feel like this is just another piece of code that they need to add in for this next big update. The build quality is a little plasticky, but it's a thick plastic, so it makes this very light and easy to pack up in your kit. You get a little carrying case for the monitor and one for the antennas, which is a nice touch. So for $400, this will get you streaming on YouTube Live and Twitch, or if you just need a simple H.264 1080p recorder, this is great because you can just use your SD cards, which are going to be much less expensive than those big SSD drives. If you're looking for a step up in record quality and you still want to use these Atomos devices to stream, check out the Ninja V with the Atomcast attachment. You can find them as a package on sale pretty often, around $750, and this will allow you to bring in 4 HDMI signals. You use the Ninja V as a 4-channel switcher, which is very cool. So now multi-camera shoots are easier than ever, plus you can just take the Ninja V on and off on its own anytime and use it as your camera monitor or recorder. So super versatile package, and you will have practically all the features of the Zato in this $750 boost up. Atomos has been really good about keeping its past products very modular and letting you add on and bring old gear back to use for new purposes, which I love when companies do that. So keep your eye on this Atomos Zato for its future update. I'm curious to see what Atomos is able to pack in here other than the features that were advertised to us all. So come on Atomos, hurry up with that update. I think we're all a little pissed. Let me know if you have a Zato over there because, you know, misery loves company on these things. What problems have you run into? Are you getting this thing to work, or is it just user error over here? It's probably that. Alright folks, thank you for watching and checking out the Zato Connect with me. I hope to see you at the next one. Take care.